don't do me. I'm like, what's her address? At this point, I was ready to square up. Like, I'm not playing. Like, you got my money. I need my money right now. What's up, y'all? As you could tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a story time about the time where my client scammed me or tried to scam me. If you're new to this channel, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe like right now, because if you don't subscribe, somebody's about to scam you too, period. And also be sure to follow me on all my social media handles. They'll be linked down low in the description. You can follow me on Instagram at Aisha Valdy, AISSAVALDY. And y'all better follow your girl. If you don't already know, I do hair. I'm a hairstylist and I specialize mainly in braiding. And in this particular situation, I did a girl's hair who... I'm just gonna tell you guys the story, okay? If you see me looking over to my phone, it's just so that, because I wrote down notes so I don't skip things. Because, girl, whoever's watching this is a long story. I might have to make this a part 1 and a part 2. Let me tell you how this situation first started. A friend of mine hit me up who I've done their hair, and they've also went to school with me as well. They hit me up and they basically telling me that they referred me to someone. And so they basically gave them my contact. This thing, that's what we're gonna name the thing, okay? The friend, we're gonna name her, I'm gonna call her a Diamond. So basically, the thing, because that's what I'm gonna call her, she's a thing, because I don't know what that is. Well, I don't know what human being would pull this stunt. It's just not normal for a human being to pull this stunt. So the thing wrote me scheduling their appointment. They scheduled it on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, y'all. I was working on Valentine's Day. I could have been with my fiancé on my little date this night, but no. I was doing this thing's hair. So I think her appointment was like at 10 or 10:30, and she came an hour and a half late. I do remember she did come that late that day, but I was so lenient. Me being 18 years old, first year of college, I'm paying rent, basically becoming an adult. She came a whole hour late, hour and a half late, and I was pretty lenient about it because it was like my clientele wasn't really up there at the time. So she contacted me to book her appointment. I finished her head around 6, and I remember while I was doing her hair, she was telling me that she had somewhere to be by 5:30. And I'm thinking to myself, like, first of all, you're getting Senegalese twists. Most people know that Senegalese twists range from, depending on how fast you are. At that time, I wasn't that fast. Now when I'm doing them, I can get those done in 4 hours or 5 hours. But then, it was taking me about 6 to 8 hours at a time. But you got there a whole hour and a half late, and then you're telling me you have somewhere to be at 5:30 while I'm doing your hair. I was like, okay, we could try to get you done at that time, but there was a reason why she said she had to be done at 5:30, and you'll see why later in the story. Not only was she late an hour and a half early, she also didn't leave my house till 2 hours later. I was doing hair at home at the time. I was working in the shop. She left my house 2 hours later. So like while I'm doing her hair, sometimes I like to engage with my clients or whatever. So I'm asking her questions. I'm like, where do you go to school? How old are you? She's like, I'm 14. She's telling me she goes to this one school. So I'm in my head, at that time I didn't think, like, I was like, I remembered my friend told me they go to the same school, but this girl just mentioned a different school. So I'm like, okay, maybe they used to go to the same school and they don't anymore. And she also told me she was 14 years old. I later find out she was like 17 or 16. But like, I believed her because she was so small, soft-spoken, and you would really believe that this girl is 14. Like, she was really believable. Sometimes I get a little nosy when I'm doing my client's hair. Don't tell my clients though. I get a little nosy, and her phone was just in my face. So like, she's going through her, I guess she used to go to the school that she says she currently goes to, because she, let's say like, yeah, she used to go to the school that she told me she's going to currently. She was just trying to make her stories add up. She's just on her phone, basically, like, she's like obviously putting her phone up like this, like going through her phone and just doing, like, you know, just basically trying to make all her stories add up. if that makes any sense. So she was just too focused while she's on my chair. She was just too focused on making her story add up and making sure it's gonna add up at the end. So I'm seeing pictures of her in like football jersey, I mean not football jerseys, soccer jerseys for that specific school. So I'm like, okay, her story's adding up. She's going through her block list all of a sudden. That's when she puts her phone a little closer to her chest. And she's scrolling, and I guess she's trying to make sure that she had me blocked. Because I saw my name. I'm like, okay, maybe she just notices that I post my work and she doesn't want to get tagged. Yeah, I don't know why I was this naive. I really believe that that was the reason why. And I also noticed that she was checking the Uber app constantly. I don't know if she was trying to make sure that she would be able to find a ride right after. I don't know. But she was constantly checking the Uber app. And then back to when she said she played soccer. I was like, oh, is it indoors or outdoors? She told me outdoors. Mind you guys, it was winter. That was like one of our biggest storms that year. This was February 14th of 2016. Cincinnati had the biggest storm ever. Anyways, fast forwarding. She also, this is normal, but like she was doing a whole lot of texting while I was doing her hair. Like she was texting the friend that I was telling you about. She was texting other people to see if she can get a ride from them in that area. And she was just texting a whole bunch of people. After we get done doing her hair, she tells me, I need to go get my money from the ATM. I was like, that right there was a red flag for me. So I was like, oh girl, I'm taking you. I'm like, I'll take you to get this money out the ATM. So I got my shoes on, ready. We at the door. I open the door and I see inches on inches and inches of snow. It was at least a foot of snow. I ain't gonna hold y'all. And we lived in a suburb, so it was like, we were like the last to get snow shoveled off the roads. And that was pretty much, I know she was happy as hell when I said, oh, you can go on your own because I am not driving in that snow. Yeah, so with all her little texting as well, I forgot to mention, she was texting me too. I don't know why, but she was texting me and it was kind of weird. Not kind of, that was really weird, the fact that she was texting me. Right when we got done, sis said, literally word for word,
my mom made me drive since it's snowing and she's scared.
In my head, I'm like, what mother lets their 14-year-old drive in the snow and trust their whole life with that? It didn't make any sense. Yeah, it really didn't make no sense. Like, this girl was just, she was lying out her, and when she didn't even need to. So she's sitting on my couch and I'm cleaning up after I get done doing her hair. And I'm about to walk past her, and she's like,
do you have a snack or anything? I feel like I'm gonna faint.
And so I'm like, yeah, I got some noodles. Would you like some noodles?
Like, yes, thank you.
And so I go proceed to make her noodles, and I give her a Sprite. She literally was like this, y'all.
Oh my god, you make it just like me.
Y'all, I looked at her so dumb because what other way is there to make noodles? Like, I just handed her noodles. I just boiled the noodles, put the packet in there, mixed it, and handed it to her and called it a day, just like everybody else. So I was sitting there right next to her, just to babysit. And the first thing she did was like scoot a little closer to me. And she's like this, y'all.
Oh my god, my phone just keeps turning off. I don't know what's wrong with my phone.
Y'all, she was literally clicking the little on and off button, but I didn't realize it because she was so slick. Like her finger didn't even look like it was moving, y'all, when she was doing that. So I'm like assuming, because like at that time, like my iPhone was glitching the same exact way. Like my screen would just shut off out of nowhere. Everything would just force close. And I assumed that she was going through the same thing. I'm like, yeah, girl, same thing happening to me. What's up with Apple? You know? Strike number, I don't know, goddamn, there was too many goddamn strikes. I had lost count already, and we're not even halfway through the story. So she's like, oh, my ride is here, I'll be right back. Y'all, me telling this story is making me relive my every emotion at that moment. I'm like, okay, girl, see you soon. We sitting down, I'm waiting. 15 minutes passed because she walked out my house. She walked out of my house around like 8:15-ish. So, and thank God I have the screenshots still, y'all. I don't know how I still have screenshots from 3 years ago. Oh yeah, so here's the text messages. I'm gonna put them up actually. once I edit the video. I'm gonna put them up like somewhere in this video. While she was in my chair, she was texting me. She said, "You're growing fast, you're doing a great job." And I was like, "LOL, okay," because it's kind of cropped off. I'm like, "LOL, okay, I'll try as fast as I can." Almost done. And then at 7:08, that was when she was in on my couch waiting. She texted me like, "LOL, sorry, she's on her way. She's driving slow because of the snow." I'm like, "LOL, you're fine." So at 8:31, mind you, she left the house at 8:15. She's like, I'm like, "Don't forget about me, LOL." The LOL is just to, like, you know, sugarcoat a little bit, but I wasn't laughing about it because I needed my goddamn money. I wasn't laughing. But she said, "I'm on my way back." I said, "Okay, cool." And she said, "LOL, I can't forget about you, heart." I was like, "LOL, okay." Kissing emoji. Here I am sugarcoating again. Just don't play with my money. So she read the message at 8:43 p.m. and I'm like, "Still coming back? Question mark, question mark." No response, no delivered notification. I wrote my friend, the one that referred her. And I literally came at her neck, y'all, because I'm like, bruh, I worked on Valentine's Day. I could have been with my mans. I could have been on a date. I could have been enjoying myself. Instead, I wanted money that I wasn't getting. So I texted the girl. And mind you, she was like, at 9 p.m., actually, she texted me. She said, "After leaving your house, Thing got into a bad accident and is in the ER. Her mother asked me to tell you." I'm like, "I called you because she hasn't paid yet." She said, "Okay, I'll tell her." And I'm like, "Wasn't she with her mom?" And she was like, "IDK." Because I'm like, if Thing got into a bad accident and she's in the ER because it's tragic, why isn't her mom in the ER as well? It didn't make sense. Anyway, I was like, she was, because she told her mom would let her drive. She called her mom off my phone and said she was just going to the ATM up the street. And I checked and she deleted her mom number on my phone. So that means she was acting like she was talking to her mom. I know for a fact because she did this again later on in the story. And so I'm like, I really don't believe that story, to be honest. I need my money now. And what's her mom's number? Well, she then proceeded to respond. She said something about, well, she's in the hospital now. Her mom texted me earlier off her phone and said she was. I double texted her and asked if she was okay. And she asked me to tell you that she was in the ER. Y'all. And I literally was coming at this girl's neck and telling her, like, "Why are you plotting about my money? Like, get your friend to pay me my money." So she's like telling me like I'm not plotting, because she sent the screenshot where Thing sent her a message at 4:01 p.m. exactly. And she said, it says Thing, I almost said her name. It says, "Thing was just in a tragic accident. Keep her in your prayers." And then my friend responded, "OMG, what happened?" No response. 8:27. "Is she okay? She's in the ER. Can you tell Isa too that this is her mom?" She said, "Yes, ma'am." And so I'm like, that says 4:01 p.m. Do not plot on me. I was like, how did she send that at 4:01 but left my house at 8:30? And I saw her looking for an Uber. Don't do me. I'm like, what's her address? At this point, I was ready to square up. Like, I'm not playing. Like, you got my money. I need my money right now. Right now. Huh? I need my goddamn money. At that point, I was ready to go to war for my money. Y'all don't understand. Like, us as stylists, we're a small business. It's just us. Nobody else. So when we take time out of our day to do somebody's head, and it's not no 1 hour job, no 2 hour job, 6 to 8 hour job, and you telling me I just get $0 for that? Zero? Hell no, I was not going, y'all. I was not going. And at this time, I was 18 years old. I was mature, but I still had some growing up to do. So I handled things the wrong way, and I know you guys will see how I handled the whole situation. And it was wrong, but it was right at the same time. You got to suffer your consequences at the end of the day. So the girl's basically telling me like, "Damn, she was still at your house at 4?" I'm like, yes, I'm not playing. Give me that girl's address or her mama number. And then y'all, later on, I apologized for accusing her. And she even went ahead and texted the girl, let her have it. Like, "You don't do that. That's embarrassing because I referred you." And, you know, and I gave her props for that. And I apologized again because I shouldn't have came at her. But it was just, in the moment, I just felt like everybody was a suspect in my eyes. Like, everybody. And so when she sent her that message, she's like, "Thing will give her the money." And then so she sent her more messages. Like, she's basically acting like she's her mom, but it's really her talking. People are sending me screenshots of her on Snapchat, or like they'll see her in person. The reason why they were doing this was because I made a post, and this post wasn't only to expose her. Of course I'm exposing her, because if I'm not getting my money, you're not getting your hair done by nobody, period. I posted her and I embarrassed the hell out of her because people were reposting it, resharing it, DMing her, tagging her, and I think she ended up switching schools because of that, to be honest. I'm not sure, but I'm not into like the whole cyberbullying thing. That's not me. But my whole purpose was to post so that everyone knows what type of person she is. And then more stylists were also aware, because this type of thing is very common, and this was like the first and last time this happened to me. So I didn't want it happening to anybody else, and I sure didn't want it happening to me again. People care so much about social media. Nobody wants to be embarrassed. I was not playing about my money. I was Inspector Gadget in this. Like, I was looking for her friends, her mom, her dad, her granny, her everybody. I found everybody on social media, and they got an inbox from me. I first DM'd her boyfriend, and instantly I got blocked. Like, I felt like a stalker because I was literally not playing, y'all. I was not playing. A lot of people don't know what all I did to get my money back. Like, because at the end, people are like asking, like, did you ever get your money? I'm like, yep, I got my money. People were saying, hell, and I never went into debt. Because, girl, y'all, I was a stalker. So then I do some more digging, and I found like it was either I think it was a close friend of hers. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was her boyfriend's friend or her friend herself. This friend was so dumb, y'all. Oh my god, this friend was so dumb. I DM her. Only I have a house phone. Nobody's house got a house phone but my house, and this thing rings all day. I'll just wait. So I DM her. Like, the screenshots that I have are pretty much screenshots that I had sent to someone. So I don't know what I sent first, but the screenshot, I'm still gonna put them up though. But the screenshot I have, basically she said, at the top she said something about I'm unprofessional. I don't care. At that point I did not care. I wanted my money. Like, what people fail to realize is when we're making business transactions, whether you're the client or the person giving the service, you both need to be professional. Not just one-sided. Professionalism is not one-sided. We're both making a transaction. I'm giving you a service and you're giving me money in return. So if you're expecting me to be professional, I expect you to be professional as well. I don't care. You're not about to treat me like dog just because you're paying me. That shit's dead. You wouldn't want to stay at a job where you're being treated like. But anyway, so I'm like, honey, all my clients pay me. Your friend has been plotting. I feel sorry for her boyfriend. Now, I wasn't using nice words. I'm just saying the nice words. But I'm going to post screenshots. And I was like, she was late to a 10 a.m. appointment and came an hour and a half late. And then the girl responded, well, like I said, you acting the way you act right now. You just lost a potential customer, because the crazy part is I was looking at your work earlier, but it shows how messy and unprofessional you are. And that no one should be giving you business. And if you are truly a business professional, you wouldn't have made an appointment over a DM. You should have made it through a contact number. Like I said, this isn't my problem. What? So when you were so-called looking at my work, because I'm DMing you on Instagram. At this time, I wasn't even posting any of my work on Instagram. So I don't know where she was looking for my Instagram. My real name wasn't on my social media, so I don't know where she was looking. And even if she was looking, how was you gonna contact me? Was you gonna, because my phone number wasn't posted, how was you gonna contact me if I was gonna be so unprofessional because I shouldn't do it over DM? So that's why I knew I was talking to I'm not even about to judge. And then she proceeded to say, she paid you $120, which means she only owes you $30. I don't care if she owed me $1, a dime, a penny. I want my money. If I said this service is 1 cent, I want my 1 cent. I don't give a damn. I go to war for my coins. You will get your money, and of course he will support his girlfriend like anyone should. It's $30. You will get your money. Take a chill pill and move on. But for you to take 2 hours to start on a 10 a.m. appointment, you shouldn't even get it. This had nothing to do with me, and I don't appreciate you pulling me into it. Have a nice day. Okay, that I understand. I shouldn't have pulled her into it. But she should have did her research before she came at me crazy. But I give her props for telling me that I shouldn't have pulled her into it, because I shouldn't have. It was none of her business. But she made it her business when she decided to say that she only owed me $30. Anyway, I was like, she didn't pay anything, and she came late and left an hour early. After I finished her, an hour late after I finished her hair. I was like, you need screenshots because she's lying. And she just said, like I said, this had nothing to do with me, basically. So she was telling everyone, because like people that I approached, she basically told them that she paid me $120 instead of $30. And even if she told people that just $30, it's a lot to somebody. I don't care. I didn't come there. I didn't wake up at 9 in the morning to make $120. I had the intentions of making $150. Now, she did a different hairstyle that cost $120, I understand. And she decided to change her whole idea of what hairstyle she wanted. Okay, I understand. But no, she came. I provided the hair. We agreed on $150. And she gave me $0. And then so that girl, the friend, blocked me. So after reaching out, I made a post. So like I said, when I made that post, it wasn't to cyberbully her. It was to expose her and expose her to the stylist that may, you know, bump into her one day. And then so like people were actually seeing her in public and sending them to me. I didn't expect like the whole that backlash to come for her. Like honestly, I did not expect that, because I see people expose people who don't pay all the time, but nobody has ever got backlash like that. I never seen somebody get backlash like that, honestly, because I ain't did nothing but did the girl's hair. Even when she came 2 hours late or hour and a half late, I didn't complain, and I just did her hair, and I was professional throughout the whole thing up until she didn't give me my money. I feel like she deserved everything that came for her, honestly. Later on, I found her mom's Facebook. I guess her mom wasn't really active on Facebook, so I don't even know if she read my messages now or at all. And I think she also had, her mom actually did respond. I mean, not her mom, but I think I did get a response from that page, but it was not her mom. I know it wasn't. And then the girl started to get terrified. I wish I still had those screenshots. She was texting me, telling me that she felt harassed and that she was scared that she was going to give me my money. So like while I'm talking to her, one day she was at her grandparents' house. And I'm talking to her, I'm like, where's my money? Give me your grandparent. I'm going to tell them what you just did. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that I was doing something talking to her grandma. So she passes me to her grandma.
I'm like, hello ma'am, how you doing today? So I did your granddaughter's hair just yesterday or the day before yesterday, and she has not paid me yet.
And the grandma is just staring into the camera. So I don't know if she was trying to be funny or maybe she had Alzheimer's or something. I don't know if something was wrong with her. I'm not going to say something was wrong with her. But she was just staring into the camera and she was super close like this. Y'all, she was just staring at me like this. And she looked confused. So I don't know what was going on. And I'm like, hello? Do you hear me? No response. She's just still like this. I'm like, okay. So I repeated myself again. No response. Thing. She said, here, grandma. She took the phone from her. She's like, I'm going to give you your money, okay? Because I'm very scared and you did a very good job. I love my hair. So I'm going to give you your money, okay? I'm like, you got until tomorrow. So tomorrow comes. She's like, you can meet me at this school. This is the school that she so-called went to. So I went all the way to the school. So the school has like different buildings. It's like 11th and 12th grade in this building, junior high in this building, 9th grade in this building. Like there's a freshman building. It's like all types of buildings, and it was kind of confusing. So I ended up in the senior building or whatever. And I'm like, where you at? She's like, I'm outside. I'm looking at the door. I don't see nobody. So I let her have it again because I'm like, okay, now you playing. She's like, you might be at the wrong building. I'm like, okay. So I go to the freshman. She's like, I'm at the freshman building because, she has to act like she's still 14 and that she goes to that school. So I go to the freshman building and she hands me the money. And I'm counting in front of her. And I look at her. I'm like, this is $100. Where's my 50? She's like,
Yeah, as I mentioned in the messages, I only have 100, but the 50 I'll have tomorrow. I promise, okay?
I'm like, this ain't what we discussed. I shouldn't have to go through all of this to get my money. Them braids really honestly should have been snatched out of your head if you want to be honest. She's like, I know, da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, I'll give her another chance. Y'all, I'm being so nice, but mean at the same time, but I'm being so nice. So the next day comes, her boyfriend pulls up in his mom van or whatever, because it was like one of those soccer mom vans that he pulled up in. And she came and gave me my $50. And she's like, can you now delete the post, please? I'm so embarrassed. Because at first she kept begging. I'm like, nope, give me my money first and I'll take it down. Because it was just getting so much attention. Like, people were in her DMs like crazy, y'all. So finally she gives me my money. And I'm like, okay, I'll delete the post. I wish I archived it because I like to look back on memories, but I just deleted it. So I deleted it. That was the end of it, and that was it. And I just knew, not again will this happen to me again, and not again will I be that nice, because I was a little too nice. I mean, even though I harassed her just a little bit, y'all, it wasn't that bad. She'll never do it again. I doubt she'll do that again, because that was the most humiliating thing ever. I'll be so embarrassed if I try to pull something like that and I get exposed on social media to be a thief. But she learned her lesson. I know she did for a fact. And then, like, after that, most of my clients that even sit in my chair would just hand me the money right there. They'd be like, I saw what happened a couple years ago. Here's your money. I don't want you to expose me, or I don't want you to think I'm trying to run off. Right there, it just never happened again. And it better not, because now I'm just cutting braids off right then and there. Period. And then now I have my braiding license, so if you try me, I'm taking you to court. I don't care how small the amount is, $20 even, I'll take you to court. Give me my money. But okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. That's the end of my video. I'll be posting more videos, you guys, I promise. I know it's a little cliche, I keep saying this, but I'm gonna be posting more videos. I want you guys to actually comment below what you want me to do next, like a Q&A, because I haven't done an introductory video. I haven't done a Q&A. Y'all just barely know me. Like, I just got random videos up. So just let me know what the next video is that you guys would like for me to do, and I'll do it as soon as possible. And I talk with my hands a lot. I'm sorry if it's distracting you, but it's just, I can't help it. But alright, goodbye.